Hey there, fellow home fragrance fans. Thanks for checking out today's video. So, I mentioned in my last Scentsy Club haul video that I would film a comparison video. I'm saying video a lot. A comparison video between Scentsy's Blueberry Rush Berry Bright and the Aladdin 3 Wishes bars. I wanted to make sure I had all my ducks in a row before I filmed this video. I'll tell you guys, I don't know if any of you have ever tried to look up scent notes for bars that are no longer in the catalog, but it's not always easy. But I did some Googling and a little bit of research, and I have scent notes for all 3 bars so we can compare. Okay, first up, actually, let's go in order. So on the left here, we have Blueberry Rush, which is a sweet surge of ripe blueberry, leads a luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. Oh, my love. Blueberry Rush is phenomenal. Berry Bright is described as blue raspberry and fresh clementine. Clementine, wow, again, sorry. Light the way to sweet sugar plum. Okay, so what are the notes that are the same there? Nothing. Interesting. And then the Aladdin 3 Wishes is described as having notes of juicy blueberry, sugared plums, and ripe blackberry, bursting over sparkling cranberry. So the Aladdin 3 Wishes and the Blueberry Rush have similar scent notes. Berry Bright, not so much, other than, I guess, the plum, which is also in Berry Bright, is also in 3 Wishes. Again, I try not to focus too much on the scent notes because I don't know how reliable they are, and my nose doesn't always pick up what the scent notes describe, so take that for what you will. Now, I also mentioned in my last video that I did a little experiment with myself and smelled these 2 scents blind multiple times. I had them out and about, and every once in a while I would just, without looking, pick them up, take a sniff, and they definitely are not identical because, and I say that because 4 out of 5 tests that I did, I knew which was Blueberry Rush and which was Berry Bright. So they can't be the same, I would think. They are so similar though. For lack of a better word, Berry Bright is a little brighter than Blueberry Rush. Blueberry Rush is a little more rich. Yeah, there's like a little, Blueberry Rush is a little heavier on the blueberry, which makes sense based on the notes and the titles, or the names of the bars. Now, Aladdin, which I have not warmed yet, I should be very clear. Aladdin to me on cold smells more like Blueberry Rush. I'm gonna do a side by side here. I have not done this yet, so you're getting my first impression comparison, including the Aladdin 3 Wishes, which again, I have not yet warmed. I would say these are closer to each other than these. But now I'm gonna compare Berry Bright to Aladdin. My poor brain and nose are gonna be so confused. Again, very similar. My eyes are closed. I know you can't see me, but my eyes are closed because I really want to focus on what I'm smelling. They're not identical. Okay, I'm gonna say that Berry Bright is a bit more candy. I see why Berry Bright is described as blue raspberry versus blueberry. There's definitely a difference. Obviously, blue raspberry is supposed to smell more like raspberry, obviously. Blueberry doesn't smell like raspberry. But the blueberry in the Aladdin and the Blueberry Rush are somewhat artificial candy blueberry type fragrances, which I love. They're very similar. On cold, I feel like the Aladdin is lighter as far as strength than the Blueberry Rush. Blueberry Rush is a friggin' powerhouse. Yeah, there's definitely a slight tart vibe here that you're not getting with the other two. I would say Blueberry Rush and Aladdin 3 Wishes are a little bit sweeter. A little more on the blueberry end, as where Berry Bright is sweet as well, but it has a tartness to it, and if you really look for it, you can tell that this is more blue raspberry than blueberry. Now, do you need all three in your life? No, definitely not. For me, I feel like Blueberry Rush is kind of my ride or die. So, I mean, it's in my club. A lot of you know this. Oh, it's so dang good. It also has like almost like a creamy vanilla vibe that I get from it, and I've mentioned that before as well. Not in the description. Let's see if Aladdin also has that. I'm just warming it with my hand. Yeah, it kind of does. It really does. Very interesting. I truly believe that most people on cold probably couldn't tell these three apart. And now the more I'm smelling them, the more similar they do smell. Are they exactly the same? No, not in my opinion. Are they close enough that you could sort of pick one and not need all three? Yes. So I don't know if the Aladdin 3 Wishes will stay in my club, because Blueberry Rush will for sure. And is it worth it to me to spend the extra 50 cents? I guess what I'm saying is I would be okay keeping 2 out of 3 of these in my life. But because the Berry Bright is cheaper, and again, this is on cold, so I can't really speak to the performance. I personally find Blueberry Rush to be a better performer than Berry Bright, but they're both good. They're both, you know, medium to strong. So I guess I need to warm the Aladdin before I can speak to the performance. But yeah, definitely the Aladdin is closer, in my opinion, to the Blueberry Rush than Berry Bright. The Berry Bright has a, again, I'm sorry that I don't have a better word, it has a brighter type vibe to it than the other two. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. I know that's not super helpful, but for me, Blueberry Rush will stay in my club for now. And then I'm gonna kind of have to decide. I love Berry Bright. I've loved it since it came out. But I definitely don't need all 3 in my club. Right now, all 3 are in my club, and that's insane. So Blueberry Rush is staying for sure. I think I'm gonna have to warm the Aladdin before I decide between the Aladdin and the Berry Bright. So yeah, that's that. That's where we're at. Anybody who has warmed the Aladdin, let me know in the comment section below how it performed. Did it perform like Blueberry Rush if you've warmed that one before? Did it perform like the Berry Bright if you've warmed Berry Bright before? I would love to know. Which one is your fave? Are you into these types of fragrances? I've said before, Blueberry Rush, it might be my all-time favorite Scentsy fragrance of all time. It might very well be. It's definitely top 3 for sure. So yeah, obviously you guys know how I feel. You're probably tired of hearing me talk about Blueberry Rush. Also, I did film a video at one point comparing Blueberry Rush and Berry Bright to Angel Experiment 624 because it has a very similar vibe too. I think it has, is it currant or cranberry? It has something similar in it to the Blueberry Rush in the notes. But I will link that video in the description box below so you can sort of take with a grain of salt everything I've said today. And then if you feel like it, you can also watch the other comparison video and see how I felt back then. I may feel differently today. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I do know that they all have a very similar vibe. Angel Experiment 624 is another one of those fragrances that is just stunning and one of my all-time faves and in my club. So, spoiler alert, I love that one too. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you dig this sort of content, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you are notified about upcoming content. All right, thanks again. Y'all are the best, and I hope you all have a wonderfully scented day. Bye, guys.